The Golden State Warriors have been one of the quieter teams this offseason, making few waves in the way of veteran additions. That could change with Bradley Beal, who has the Warriors on his short list of desired landing spots, and the interest is indeed mutual. Beal is expected to be waived by the Phoenix Suns. They will spread out the remainder of his 5-year, $251 million contract via the stretch provision. Beal will be an unrestricted free agent. If and when that happens, the Warriors have joined the list of confirmed suitors for Beal. Yesterday we reported that the Clippers, Lakers, Bucks, and Wolves were confirmed suitors for Bradley Beal, Fisher posted on X on July 8. I'm told that the Warriors also should be added to the list. Beal is the latest expected departure from the Suns, who traded former Warriors star Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets. Notably, the Warriors have also been linked to Beal's longtime friend, Damian Lillard. Warriors among dwindling list of suitors for Bradley Beal. Beal's interest in the Warriors emerged one day ahead of Golden State having theirs confirmed, corroborating previous reports. 1 week removed from the start of NBA free agency, most of the league is without cap space or the necessary exceptions it would take to give Beal that much money on a 2-year contract, The Athletic's Fred Katz wrote on July 7. Various organizations Beal could consider can't give him that much, either. According to a league source, the list of teams Beal has thought about includes the LA Clippers, Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Lakers, and Milwaukee Bucks. PHNX Sports' Gerald Bourguet posted on July 6 that Beal's buyout was imminent. The Clippers, in particular, have emerged as arguably the Warriors' top competition for Beal following their trade with the Miami Heat, and Utah Jazz sent Norman Powell to South Beach, seemingly clearing a path for the Suns' star following his release. Beal averaged 17.0 points, 3.7 assists, and 3.3 rebounds while shooting 38.6% from beyond the arc during the 2024-25 regular season. Bradley Beal comes with big red flag. Adding Beal would mean the Warriors are relying on 4 stars. However, all of them are in the latter stages of their careers. Beal, 32, is the youngest of the bunch. Draymond Green and Stephen Curry turned 35 and 37, respectively, in March. Jimmy Butler turns 36 in September. Curry is the only one of the 4 who made at least 70 appearances. Green was close at 68 games played, but Butler, 55 games, and Beal, 53 games, were both under 60 appearances. Lillard turns 35 in July and played in 58 games last season. The qualifying mark for season-long awards is 65 games. The Warriors gauge their success by the postseason. It is more difficult to get there, and in a favorable position no less, without your best players on the floor consistently. Lillard is recovering from a torn Achilles that could keep him out all of next season. There are no perfect solutions at this point in the offseason. Still, Beal could offer the Warriors the kind of boost they need in the ever-competitive Western Conference. The Golden State Warriors have been stagnant thus far this summer, despite projections from top NBA insiders like Shams Charania of ESPN that the team would be active in all pathways to improve the roster after a second-round playoff exit in May. Part of the holdup has been the restricted free agency of Jonathan Kuminga. The Warriors extended him the necessary $8 million qualifying offer, which reserves Golden State the right to match any offer Kuminga receives from an opposing team. Another holdup has been the indecision of former Boston Celtics big man Al Horford. Golden State is a frontrunner for his services, though Horford is currently weighing multiple offers in 2025-26, as well as the possibility of retirement, based on a report from the Boston Globe. Despite the inaction to this point, however, the Warriors still have a good chance to land Horford if he plays next season. They also still have options with Kuminga that can potentially improve the roster this summer or ahead of next February's trade deadline. Golden State may also get into the game for a couple of buyout candidates in order to add players in the coming days/weeks. Among the options are Kevin Love, who the Miami Heat traded to the Utah Jazz on Monday, and Bradley Beal of the Phoenix Suns. League insider Jake Fisher confirmed the Warriors' interest in Beal on Tuesday, July 8. Yesterday we reported that the Clippers, Lakers, Bucks, and Minnesota Timberwolves were confirmed suitors for Bradley Beal, and I'm told that the Warriors also should be added to the list, Fisher posted to X. Beal has 2 years, worth nearly $111 million, remaining on his $251 million contract. The Suns are expected to offer Beal a buyout and then stretch his contract over the course of multiple seasons, which will render him far more affordable on the open market for the Warriors and other interested teams this summer. The Golden State Warriors have been unusually quiet this offseason. Outside of their draft selections, Alex Tui and Will Richard, both taken in the second round. The team has yet to make a splash in free agency, but that may soon change. According to a new report from Jovan Buha, a player once linked to the Los Angeles Lakers is now trending toward the Golden State Warriors. The player in question, DeAnthony Melton. Warriors emerging as frontrunners for Melton. Buha had previously reported that the Lakers were in the lead for DeAnthony Melton. In his latest update, he notes that buzz around Los Angeles has cooled. The Warriors are now the frontrunners. Melton would be a natural fit for Golden State. The 27-year-old guard is a versatile defender with a reliable outside shot and playoff experience. He can slot in as a rotational guard and provide insurance should Gary Payton to leave in free agency. Melton is also a familiar face. The former Warrior signed with Golden State last offseason and quickly became an early-season fan favorite. But after just 6 games, he tore his ACL in a matchup against the Dallas Mavericks in November and was sidelined for the rest of the year. His expiring deal was later used in the trade that brought in Dennis Schroeder, who was then flipped in the Jimmy Butler deal. A second stint could bring more stability and a more defined role. A quiet offseason for Golden State. So far, the Warriors have yet to make any external additions in free agency. They've been linked to veteran big man Al Horford, while Jonathan Kuminga, still a member of the team, is mulling over his options as a restricted free agent after receiving a qualifying offer from Golden State. According to Anthony Slater, the Sacramento Kings made an offer for Kuminga, reportedly involving Devin Carter, Dario Saric, and 2 second-round picks, but Golden State viewed it as a buy low attempt. The Warriors are still weighing their options with Kuminga. Until his situation is resolved, it's unlikely they'll overextend. But Melton could be the exception. What Melton would bring to the Warriors. At his best, Melton is a two-way guard who defends well at the point of attack and knocks down open threes. He averaged 10.3 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 2.8 assists in just 6 games with the Golden State Warriors last season, shooting efficiently before an early injury cut his campaign short. Whether Golden State sees him as a spot starter or bench weapon, Melton would provide valuable depth around Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Jimmy Butler, especially after the recent loss of Kevin Looney to the Pelicans.